Good evening. How are you?
Good evening. I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. What about you?
I'm doing great. I'm exceptional well. Thank you too. Okay, as we are meeting very first time, so let's have quick introduction. Shall I say something about me?
Do you want my introduction?
Yes, of course.
Okay, sure. Okay. My name is Nutan and I'm from Mathura, UP. And I'm a teacher by profession. And I have a YouTube channel by the name of English with Nutan Deep. And I'm blessed with two children. So this is more or less about me. Thank you.
Oh, that's a great introduction. And shall I start?
Yeah, please. Go ahead.
Okay, as you know, my name is Deepti. I'm hail from Odisha. I am a proud homemaker and I'm blessed with a daughter and I have done my master in computer application. And if you want to know my hobby is listening music, doing yoga and exercise. And nowadays I am into reading. But I have, apart from this, I have one very tiny, mini YouTube channel by the name of Glow and Grow with Deepti. Yeah, that is pretty much about myself. Yes, ma'am. You are a teacher.
Great. And good to hear about you.
You are a
Yes,
teacher.
yes. It's been 1.5 years. Yes.
Okay, you are a private school or you are a government school teacher?
It's a private school and I teach classes from 6 to 8.
6 to 8. It's English medium school, ma'am.
Yeah, it is English medium, but although it's a English medium school, but still there is no as such the conducive environment. So
Hmm.
I do such kind of sessions, specifically the audio calls to maintain
Okay.
my flow. That is way
Yes,
more
yes.
important than anything else for me. Yeah.
That is great thing actually. But I think you maybe get that much environment to speak English with your children, with your at your school. So, but actually, the real thing is the English, like every school in our India, like even the English medium school, the children are also using their vernacular language. They're not talking in English also.
That's true.
That is the problem actually.
True.
Mm. So,
Yeah.
how
You
long
said
have you
rightly.
been using? How long have you been use like English learning? You learn.
Basically, it's been more than 5 years since when I embarked this journey of making videos and putting it on YouTube. So it's been more than 5 years. And
Five
the time
years.
when I start, yeah, that time
Okay.
I started my this journey of making videos actually and putting it on YouTube. At that time, I
Mm.
was a stark beginner and quite diffident, underconfident, and very much shy that moment, but still had that ignition, that passion, interest towards this English language that really pushed me forward to do something in the terms of excelling myself in this English language. And now I'm dealing with such kind of things, meaning making the calls and dealing with the people in English. So yeah, it's a big deal, and I am enjoying this.
Okay. You are a content creator, ma'am.
Yeah, as I earlier mentioned you that I have a YouTube channel. So there I now upload solo videos and short videos too. But earlier I was more inclined towards conversational videos. After a long time, I'm making a video session with someone. It's been, I think, more than 5 months. Although I had 1 to 2 sessions, but because of my busy schedule, I wasn't available this much to make video calls because when it is the video call, so you have to
Prepare
sit
for it
properly,
before time.
yeah,
Yes.
everything, yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to audio calls, so it's quite handy, you
Yes.
can do other stuff simultaneously,
Hmm.
right? So that was
Actually, we
very
all
much
are
easier
very
for me.
yes. Actually, we all are very comfortable with audio call. Okay, whatever you are doing at your school, at your home, you don't worry about this. You just talk in equal honors.
Hmm. Yeah, right. But in my case, I'm quite comfortable with both of the stuffs, although I'm doing it after a long time, such video call, but there is no such problem with me. I'm
Yes,
quite
yes, yes.
comfortable and confident too.
Hmm. So, how do you do your get that much fluency actually?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of practice you
Actually,
are doing?
yeah. Actually, I make a lot of audio calls. Earlier, meaning I used to make a lot of calls. Now the situation has come to this pass. I hardly maintain 1 to 2 calls, not more than that. But this I have to do. I'm always in the dire need of making at least 1 to 2 calls for my practice purpose, because this is the only way out for me to replenish my this flow anyhow. Because at school premises there is no as such the conducive environment, as I earlier mentioned. But when it comes to make audio calls, so for that I'm quite focused and very much disciplined. Like anytime, but I have to make call at least 1 to 2.
Mm-hmm.
And talking about video calls, as I told you that it's been 5 months, so I'm not really consistent
Oh, even
because of my busy schedule.
so you didn't do any kind of video call. It's been 5 months.
Yeah, this is what I'm telling you.
Oh,
It is, I
now
think it has been
this
more
is
than
the your
five
first
months.
call. This is your first video call
Yeah.
session.
It's second call you can say, because last week I had one call with someone with a mail. But let's see, I'm
Okay.
going to upload this video or not. I'm not sure. I'm sitting on the fence because it needs a lot of time, to
Yes,
do
yes,
the
yes,
editing part and then making the
yes.
thumbnail. And there are a lot of stuffs, that process takes a lot of time. So although I
The
had that
process
call with
actually
that
you
person, but I'm not sure.
yes. You are very easily you are making one video call session, but after that whenever you go to editing the part, it will take so much time, and you will and I will I am feeling very monotonous whenever I editing this video. Okay, for that reason I
It is, actually, it
procrastinate
is.
a lot to upload the video. Actually, this is the thing. I have very new way on that platform because of it's been 15 days. I just started in my YouTube channel for my learning purpose. And sometimes I upload solo video and short video also. And conventional video also I upload. Let's see what happen, what universe
Hmm.
preserve for me. I don't know, but slowly and steadily I just try to enhance my speaking power. But your English is so
Great.
good, and you are speaking very fast, I think. So it's good, but how do
Sometimes
it's been 5 years you said. In my case I am only 6 months. So you are maintaining
you
your
have just started your
consistency.
journey.
Yes, yes, I am started my journey now, and you are maintaining your consistency each and every day. You try to speak any learners 1 hour or
On
two
audio
hour
call,
maybe
yeah.
audio call. So that is the thing that you are get that much fluency. I think so. What do you?
Yeah, in my part, yeah, exactly. You said rightly, and that's quite true to some extent, because I have spoken a lot. I have
Hmm.
made so many sessions. The video
Who
session
is my
now.
one? Who is to whom? Like you 1-to-1 session, or you join any group to join group
No, no,
discussion?
no,
Only
not group
1-to-1.
discussion. It was like one on one, one on one.
One on.
Every now and then it was one on one, and I have talked with a lot of people, but because of my busy schedule and I was snowed under a lot of work pressure, so I hardly got time to speak with the people like this way. That was not
Mm-hmm.
feasible for me. So what I could do that moment, it was the only way out for me to speak with the people on audio calls.
Hmm.
And
Yes.
I feel that it's like quite comfortable zone for me, although I don't feel like any kind of reluctance when it comes to make video session. After a long time I'm speaking with someone like this, so there is no such problem with me, neither I feel a discomfort or anything. But
Hmm.
to be very precise, when it comes to audio calls and then you are speaking, okay, and you speak at least for half an hour, 45 minutes, so yes, that makes a big difference, that I
Yes.
believe, and that the
Yes.
same thing I have been doing.
Mm-hmm. Once you get that much fluency and that much confidence, you can do anything. Whether it is video call or audio call, you
Hmm.
don't bother about this, right? So
Yeah, but
first you have to.
there's a subtle difference. There's a
Hmm.
subtle difference, once you are on
Yes.
video call. I have come across many people, they say, meaning all are the women out there, they say I'm very, like they are very comfortable with audio calls. When it comes to video calls, so they feel reluctant.
Yes. Yes.
They don't think that it's their cup of tea. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Most of the, not some of the, most of the co-learners are not comfortable with the video call session actually. And
Specifically
did you
knowing that
do?
it is being recorded.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. Okay, they are comfortable with WhatsApp call, but whenever the recording part is there, so they are denied. No, I
This is
am
the
not
thing
a
actually. This is the
yes,
problematic
yes,
thing for
yes,
them
yes,
actually. Yeah.
exactly. Yes, yes. Very true, very true. Actually, what kind of what did you do for your practicing? Like one to one only, apart from one to one, what did you do? What kind of practice you are doing?
Yeah. As I told you earlier that, it's been more than 5 months. I hardly had 2, 3 video calls. Okay. And talking about the speaking part, so that for that purpose, I'm quite consistent and dedicated too, because I really enjoy speaking with the people. And I feel that kind of connection with the language when it comes to be speaking. uh, the other pillars like the reading part, writing part, even listening part also I don't really do. But when it
Okay.
comes to speaking, yeah, I don't listen
Mm.
any podcast or any kind of conversational videos,
Yes.
I because I don't have this much time. I
Mm-hmm.
have got a lot of on my plate. Most of the time my plate is full, so I don't have this much time to go through the videos, or maybe the videos related to the podcast or something. Even I also, I can say, uh, some of the podcast I feel like I'm very fancy for them. I really like them to listen to them. Still I don't have this much time to listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
So the listening part also I'm not doing when it comes to such kind of interaction, mostly meaning the audio
Actually,
calls. So then it's
yes, ma'am.
listening part is happening.
Actually,
Yeah.
ma'am, as you are very busy because of you are like maintaining your household chores and also you are doing job. But in my case, also I also help my husband with his business. So I also
Okay, great.
sometimes yes, I also sometimes doing my household chores and sometimes doing my office work. In this way, now we just busy. We have busy schedule.
Yeah, we get
We
busy.
don't to get that much time. And actually, I also likewise. I also whenever I come across any video and which I love it, which I like it, I just save it. For I will see it, watch it another day, another
Later,
time,
yeah.
later. So, but I can't. But I could not like he. I would not able
Happens.
to. Yes, I am not able to see watch this video because of busy schedules. It does happen sometimes actually. Hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Hmm.
And you are
Okay.
what about what is your perception regarding shadowing practicing? Did you do any kind of shadowing practicing?
Okay, shadowing practice. No, in my case, I haven't tried in my entire life so far. Neither
Hmm.
I'm interested to.
Hmm.
Not at
Yes,
all.
I'm not interested
Yeah.
to shadowing practice because of I interested to my own language. If I am that much fluent and I can express my feeling and thought to other people, and other people is understand, then my English is okay. So that is the thing. Why
Yeah,
I'm like
exactly.
yes. So and I
True.
think it's very monotonous. Like whenever I am sitting, it will take lots of time actually. When I am going to do the shadowing practicing. That time I feel very monotonous. I think that this is not my cup of tea, and I can't. I just can't do this. But some most of the people are saying that
They say,
is very like fruitful if you are doing shadowing practicing.
that
But
befits them, that befits them. They
yes,
are getting that kind of, that kind of benefited thing, you know, like
hmm,
they are being benefited by doing shadowing practice, and they might be seeing the result when they speak with the people, when they
hmm,
do such kind of practice. So maybe for them it would be visible, or maybe they find kind of, that hope that yes,
hmm,
we'll grow, we'll learn, we'll explore maybe. So this is why
yes,
they're doing it. But in my case, I
hmm,
haven't tried. Even I never
yes,
ever have given it a single try.
yes, because of different people have different mindsets. So yes, but I also even
Hmm.
not try. But once I tried, but I think oh my god, it'll so time consuming actually. So I don't do
It is,
this.
it is actually.
Yes.
And as you
What
said, it
about your
feels
reading part?
monotonous. Yes.
Hmm. What
I don't
about your
really do.
reading?
Earlier, I used to read. Hmm. I don't really do. nowadays.
Hmm.
But there was a time I used to be quite interested, you can say, taking out
Hmm.
my book. I have a few books. So on and off, I used to flip through pages and, read them. Most of the time, it was like before, going to bed. So I used to read, suppose, 2 pages, 4 pages, like this way. But it's a long story, and long time I used to do that kind of thing, because that time only it was the only way out for me. I wasn't that much capable to speak with the people, having such kind of interaction too.
Hmm.
Meaning 3 years ago. Until that time, I was more inclined towards reading part. After that, I didn't look back, you can say. Although I have a couple of books, but I don't really read.
That's great, actually. And you are very dedicated to learn this language as you are. Your plate is full of stuff. Still, you are learning this language. It's a very great thing, actually. Okay. How
Yeah,
many kids
thank
have
you.
you?
I have 2 children. My children are grown up.
How old are they?
My son is in now 12th.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and daughter, she's now in 11th.
11th. Okay. So you are from your child, you are a little bit free, responsibly free, not that much free, because of
Kind
mother
of.
is always, yes, mother
Always
always,
occupied. Yeah,
yes,
always occupied.
occupied. But they are doing their work themselves, I think, and you are okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. In how much time you dedicate yourself for the learning purpose in a day?
Mm. As I mentioned you that I try my level best to make at least 2 calls, audio calls, not video calls.
Okay,
Okay,
audio
so
calls, two audio calls.
anyhow, yeah,
Did you
exactly.
join
Not
any kind of application now? Like CV or
never ever,
AC? Never? Okay.
never ever,
And
never ever. I
how
have
many
never tried my
groups
own so far.
and how many groups you have associated with any group?
Yeah, there are few groups, and all groups are dedicated to only audio calls, and ladies
Hmm.
are there only. So you
Hmm.
can make calls, audio calls you can make. It's not about like you'll approach them for video call and then
No,
and
no, no.
knowing that the video is being recorded and for YouTube purpose. That
Hmm.
can't be done over there. You can do
Hmm.
the practice over there. The audio
Hmm.
practice audio calls you can make. Yeah,
Okay, okay. Then you are only associated with the two groups, two WhatsApp group.
there are
That too,
3 4 groups are there
three,
actually,
four
but the thing
groups.
is sometimes the messages are popping up. Okay, the notifications are there that
Hmm.
someone is free, but that doesn't mean I'm also free that moment. I'm also available, and when
Yes.
I am free, there is no
The people
response.
are not available, yeah, at that
Yeah,
time.
this
Okay, it
also
does
happens.
happen.
But yeah, at
Mm.
the end of the day, I have to speak with the people at least two, come rain or shine. But I have to speak with people, 2 people at least, for my practice purpose that I cannot deny, and I
Okay.
cannot just yeah, neglect it.
Two people for 1 hour, half an hour or half an hour or
No,
what?
not really that 1 hour. It
Hmm.
depends, like 2 calls. Maybe the one
Okay.
call time spending is just 30 minutes, maybe the
Hmm.
20 minutes. Very rare, it's like it goes to 1 hour. So depends.
Hmm.
It
Hmm.
depends. It varies.
Okay. So you are the kind of person or extrovert kind of person?
Earlier I used to be earlier I used to be really, really introverted person, very much meek and submissive, kind of gullible person, you can say. Gullible personality, spineless, who has
Okay.
no courage to put the points, the perspective across,
Okay.
in front of
Mm-hmm.
the people. That kind of personality I used to be, but now situation has changed, and it is I who changed all these patterns,
All this
by
pattern.
changing my behavior. Yeah, by changing my behavior, by changing my thoughts and putting in a lot of efforts. And somewhere I feel that this English language has helped me to magnify my confidence level and that kind of personality,
Hmm.
to become that kind of personality, from being introverted to not extroverted but ambiverted. Like on and off,
Okay.
I hide my feelings. I'm not like kind of that showing up every now and then. Sometimes I do not just showcase the things. Like whatever I'm thinking, something is on my mind. I don't really show it up. I don't let other people know what is I'm thinking or what is there in my mind. So I can say now I'm ambivert, not really extrovert. But see,
Extrovert.
that doesn't mean if you are like introvert person, that doesn't mean that you don't know anything.
Yes. Hmm.
I think that depends, totally like how you make the decisions. Okay, how
Hmm.
do you just step forward to come out from that comfortable zone and then doing something and achieving goals and reaching to that pinnacle. So that doesn't mean that you are like intro no sorry extrovert. This is why that particular thing happened. An introvert person can also achieve their goal and reach to the with being introvert or extrovert. That's your personality somewhere. Okay, many
Hmm.
people like they are introvert, but when it comes to take the decisions they are very decisive.
Hmm.
And I think
Not, no,
it's
it's
your way
not
of
that.
communication.
Yes, it's not that introvert kind of personality they are take a decision. It's not that. But you, according to your situation, you also change your whenever one person is there and she or he is what it call she talk too much more and more and she handle the situation that
Talkative.
time talkative and
Mhm.
you just observe and you that situation you just maintain your like you introvert because one person is there and they also handling the situation and initiative the talk to anybody. But on the other hand, if one person is very shy and sitting very quietly, then you have to initiate and you have to ice the break to talk because of according to the situation. So in this way, you are
Mhm.
extrovert. But when one extrovert person is there, you maintain your introvert kind of nature. That will be good for you actually. In my perception.
Mhm.
Yes,
Right, right.
ma'am.
Because mostly,
Mm.
if it is an extrovert person, so they don't really feel hesitating or something, they will definitely break the ice. Okay. But when it comes to introvert, so they feel somewhere shy, and out of that inhibitions and maybe the shyfulness, they do not, take that step ahead and then start a conversation.
Exactly. It's very true actually. And hello.
Yeah, yeah, listening.
Okay. So you are from the school. So how you deal with your the students? Like you are talking with them English or your vernacular language whenever you teach?
Mostly I talk with them in, yeah, mostly I talk with them in English, but sometimes because of some students' sake, like some students are below average, they do not understand me. So then I need to explain them in Hindi. So then I switch into Hindi most of the
Your
time. And
vernacular
as a
language
teacher,
is Hindi, na?
yeah, Hindi. And as a teacher, specifically English teacher, so yes, we are supposed to speak in English with the students, with the colleagues as well, but mostly it doesn't happen. Things are like I can say there's an illusion, meaning everything is
Mhm.
written on the document that we have to speak in English, we have to maintain that decorum, and we need
But in
to comply with
practically
all the
you
rules
can't.
and the regulation, but it
Yes,
is not
yes.
happening. Yeah, but
It
when
does
in front,
happen.
I'm in front of the students, so yeah, when I'm in front of the students, so then I speak with them in English. Even
Hmm.
some of the students, they are really good at this English language, and they speak, they response, they
Hmm.
give that response in English. So
Hmm.
that's a good thing.
Yes, yes. If you are speaking English and your most of the students are not understanding and not respond, then your all effort goes to the drain because of nobody's understand you and why you are talking in English. You once again switch
Mhm.
into your vernacular language. It does happen sometimes, and your colleague with your colleague you are not talking to English. You are talking to in vernacular language.
Yeah, mostly in Hindi because I don't get that kind of reciprocation, like I start speaking in English like two, three, four sentences, but again,
Yes.
The answer
Again,
always is in
once again
Hindi.
you switch
Okay,
to
so
your okay.
yeah,
Hmm.
this is
It does
like I
happen,
get
ma'am.
back to the
Actually,
square
ma'am,
one then.
actually, we are living in India. We are not living in outside like London or USA. And sometimes whenever we talk to, whenever we start 1 minute, 2 minutes. Then after suddenly it's spontaneously we switch to our vernacular language. It does happen
Hmm.
very clearly because of whenever I help my daughter to her study that time. I just try to speak in English and we both are talk to each other in English. After 5 to 10 minutes, we both are laugh and we both are switch it to our vernacular language. And I'm very comfortable with my
A
native
normal
language
thing, yeah.
actually. And whenever it come very emotional expression, that time I am very comfortable with my native language because of
Exactly. Why
yes.
not? Of course,
Mm,
yes. Mhm.
yes. So that is the thing. So do you have
Yeah.
any question for me? Do you want to ask any question?
Actually, I'm, my phone's battery is running out, so I cannot continue the call. So
Okay.
let's wind up
Shall
this call. Yeah.
yes, yes. Shall I wrap up our conversation? Okay, it's nice to
Yeah, yeah,
talk
of
with you
course.
actually.
Yeah, it
Thank you
was a
so
lovely
much
conversation.
thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for joining me. And yes,
Yeah.
have a good day ahead. Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Take
Thank
care.
you. Bye-bye. Yeah. Bye. Bye. Take care.